What's up, everybody? Crazy 8 here with another Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron toy review. This time I got the twin pod cloud car and a blind box. This was a pack that I got off Amazon. They pack it with a blind box, so you get 2 for 1. It runs about $20. So I never say no to a blind box, even though I've gotten burned so many times with them. But that's a chance you take, right? So before getting into the twin pod cloud car, we'll do the blind box. All right, this is series 9. Hopefully here are, where is it? Here are the choices. You have 2 mysteries, and you got these 4. I really want this. I really want the droid. I have some of these, I think. I don't know who that one is. But one looks like Cad Bane, I believe. Anyway, let's find out what I get. One time I did a blind box and they were empty. Someone just retaped it up and put it back on the shelf and took the pieces out. So, gotta be careful when buying these. And that didn't even cut the tape. Oh well. I'll keep the boxes anyway. So what do we got? We didn't get the droid. So I got Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, that's Anakin on his speeder. I don't have an Anakin on a speeder. Oh, it's a 2-seater too. Ooh, fancy. So here it is. Here is the speeder bike. It looks like it's a 2-seater. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. So yeah, all right. So something I don't have. Nice. Since these figures are so small, try to zoom in on them so you can see the details better. That face sculpt is rough, but you can tell it's Anakin because I caught his outfit, the black glove, and the lightsaber. And here he is from the back. That works. Now here is the speeder bike. It's done in the same colors of his Jedi Starfighters. If you know his Starfighters, the coloration he has. Or I think Ahsoka or Obi-Wan's, I should say, more or less have this color, not Anakin. But here's the details of it. Okay, you can sit one here and you can sit another one right there. It's got some pretty good armament too. And then right here is where you put the base. You have a display base for these, which is nice. Now you could do them 2 ways. Let me show you the first way. You can put it on the side right here as a peg. If you want to do it like that for playability, you have that peg right there. And now the other way, for display purposes, you can put it this way and have it there, and then you could. I kind of wish there was a place for the figure to snap into, but they could kind of stand on it. But you could actually sit them down on it. And here he is. You could sit him on it. Articulation is very limited. Just you can put him in a seating position. Legs move and the arms move all as one, but it gets the job done when you want to have him sitting down, which is pretty cool. All right, for now for the start of the show, the twin pod cloud car, which was seen in Empire Strikes Back. So here is the packaging. It's a Series 9 release, I believe. Yes. Here it is from Star Wars Episode 5, Empire Strikes Back. You got it in the plastic clamshell. You can see all around. You got the twin pod right there. The 2 pilots, Cloud Car Pilot and Cloud Car Gunner. All right, I was wondering which one is how they fly this freaking thing. So one's a pilot, one's a gunner. All right. And then on the back, you have your card that tells you what release number it is, 194 in the line. So 194 different ships they released already. Or land speeders or walkers and stuff like that. Here's the playability. You have landing gears, you have a cockpit, and the middle part opens up to expose the engine. And in this one, you have, it looks like you have Obi-Wan. You have an Obi-Wan Jedi Starfighter. You have, I forget the name of this TIE fighter, but you have that one. You have a Ezra Miller Chase A-Wing. And another Chase. I don't know who that is, though. Or what it's a chase of. It looks the same as this one, though. Anyway, there's two chases, which suck, because I can't find these in the stores. I had to find this one off Amazon. Alright, so that's the packaging. Let's get it open. So the pilot and the gunner come separate. There's a little packet right here. Here's a little blueprint of them on the other side. So you can see what they look like. This is a kind of cool display piece if you want to keep them in these things and display them. It's too late and too far gone for me to do that in this now, but in hindsight, I should have done it. That way I remember who's who. Because Star Wars has a lot of people with a lot of different names. So you don't know who's who sometimes. So let's take a look at these figures up close and personal. Here's the pilot and the gunner out of the packaging, and one has orange on the face while the other one's got silver. So I don't know which is which, but I might have mixed them up. Who knows? You can see they got that helmet, the biker helmet on. Some tan and orange on them. Now let's flip them around. I think it was really tiny. You can see how they look. On the other side, they're very small, very small. And I'll show you how they sit into the twin pod in a minute. Now let's take a look at the ship. So here is the twin pod cloud car. I had this one as a kid, and I only had one pilot. I didn't have two, so that kind of sucked. So I had to like throw like a droid in there or something, or another figure to fill it up. But here is, let's get into the details of this thing. It's got that funky orange. It's got some nice grays and silvers, some wear and tear as well. It is a funky design. Really cool though. Really cool design. Weird concept though. Really is. And then here it is from the bottom. Again, I like how they put the detailing into the wells of the landing gears. Here is the landing gear with some detailing as well. The good thing is it's all around sculpted. They don't leave the bottom just laying out there. And even the cockpits, how do they open up? I don't know. These things tend to break too easily. That's why I'm trying to be very gentle. Let me see how to open it real quick. These things are scary tight. Really scary tight. But you do have details in the canopy, and then you can see inside the cockpit. None's painted, but it's all one color, but you got detailing on both sides, which is really nice. So let me plop the figures in and show you how they look. And here they are sitting down in the cloud car. And then you just close it up. Close up. I feel like this guy's not sitting down far enough. Yes, he is not. Let me fix him up real quick. Got him in there. Had to smush him down in there, but yeah, you can kind of see them in there. That's a cramped space to be flying in. I don't know how you do that. But yeah, so that's them in there. This one is not closed all the way. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And now you could actually open this up. Let me show you how that opens up. How to get your nail in there, but you pop open the back and you have the engine, which is cool because if you look at the cover, there's detailing on the cover too. And then you got the nice chromed out engine. So that's pretty cool. You know, a little playability. You could have them working on it if you wanted to. Let's do some size comparisons because this line comes in all shapes and sizes. So we'll start off with here it is with the speeder class, right? Very small, and this is like the starfighter class, which is, or the, what's it, the light armored class? I don't know. They got a bunch of them, but here it is next to a speeder, which we just saw. Here it is next to an X-wing. This is Poe Dameron's X-wing that I was showing. You see the size difference. This is a very small vehicle. It's like the biggest vehicle I have, which is the Ghost. I mean, the Ghost alone takes up the whole screen. You can see how small this is compared to the Ghost. It's very tiny. It's a very tiny ship. The Ghost is just huge. It's one of my favorite ones in the whole line so far. Next to the Millennium Falcon, of course, but this thing is just awesome. Does not stay on the stand to save his life. So this was the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Twin Pod Cloud Car and Blind Box Speeder set. I got it off of Amazon for $20. So for the blind box, I got Anakin Skywalker on a speeder, which is really cool because I don't have this one, so that's a good thing that I got a blind box that I don't have. And here is a twin cloud car, which is really cool. That comes with two pilots, a pilot and a gunner. Playable features, has a nice thing where they could expose the engine and look at it. You got landing gears and the cockpits open up. As always, these things are nicely painted and greatly detailed, all the way down from the bottom of the ships to the wells inside the landing gears and even the cockpits. Only thing is, there's not enough paint in the cockpit to point things out, so I wish they would, up their game with painting the cockpit. But anyway, it's a really cool ship. Looks exactly like it. I'm glad to add it to my collection. Again, I got this off of Amazon. Amazon does 2 packs of this in a blind box, so it's like $20, so it's worth picking up. As far as finding these in the store, it's hard. I do see the bigger ones. Like I do see, my Target has the Toy Deco AT-AT and the Anakin Skywalker 4-pack, where it comes with Anakin it comes with all of them. It comes with little Anakin and the Blue Starfighter, his Jedi Starfighter, the Vader one, and there's one more ship that he comes in. I forgot which one it is. I can't remember. But yeah, there's a 4-pack of Anakin that have. I see those, but I don't see like the smaller ones, like the Series 9 ones. I have to get these off of Amazon, which is a shame because I really like the set. Makes them just that much harder to find in the wild. But it's a really cool line. I'm glad they have it. I'm glad I got into it. Kinda. My wallet isn't, but I am. Anyway, that's it for this video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy them toys. I'm out.